This is the West Fork Eno Reservoir, located north of Hillsborough in Cedar Grove. This is where the town collects water for use as needed. The reservoir holds 786 million gallons of water. That's about 200 acres of water in surface area and about a year's supply of water at the town's current rate of use. An expansion of the reservoir started in 2017 will nearly double the reservoir's surface area to around 360 acres. This will also double the capacity, allowing the reservoir to hold 1.8 billion gallons of water. Once the water leaves the reservoir, it flows almost 9 miles down the Eno River until it arrives at Lake Ben Johnston Dam. This is where the town's raw water pump station is located and where the water treatment process begins. Sodium permanganate is added here to help with the removal of organic materials from the water. It converts dissolved elements into solid particles that are filtered out of the water. This pump station is capable of pumping 4.5 million gallons of water per day. It takes about 30 minutes for the water pumped from Lake Ben Johnston to reach the water plant, which is about 1.5 miles east of the raw water pump station. This is the Hillsborough Water Treatment Plant, which treats up to 3 million gallons of water each day. Here, removal of organic material continues. As raw water enters the plant, products like aluminum sulfate and polymers are added. These help combine particles in the water into larger substances. Carbon is also added at this time to remove color from the water, and caustic is added to adjust the level of acidity and alkalinity. The water is then sent to basins with slow mixers that gently circulate the chemicals in water. Through the slow mixing, small particles collide and combine with larger ones until the organic materials are heavy enough to settle out of the water. From this stage of the process, water moves to the sedimentation basin, where it is held long enough to allow large particles in the water to settle at the bottom. Hillsborough Sedimentation Basin is a large flume with several sections. Clear water at the top of each section flows into the next section, leaving organic material at the bottom of the previous section. By the basin's third and fourth sections, the water is visibly much clearer than when it first entered the treatment plant. After large particles have settled out, the water moves through the filtration basin, where remaining small particles are filtered out as water passes through the anthracite, coal, and sand. During this stage, the water's turbidity is measured and adjustments are made to the filtration process to decrease the cloudiness, which is caused by large amounts of particles otherwise invisible to the eye. Finally, chlorine is added for disinfection. The finished water is then piped to a 1 million gallon storage well before it heads to the pumps to be distributed to citizens. From within the plant, employees monitor and control the town's pump stations and water tanks. And throughout the treatment process, Hillsborough's state-certified bacteriological laboratory routinely tests for more than 150 contaminants in the drinking water, making adjustments to treatment process as needed. The water plant's lab has been certified since 1992. Once the water leaves the treatment plant, it is sent into the distribution system piping and to our water tanks. The water tanks use gravity to provide constant pressure to the water system. This helps to prolong the life of the water pumps, as well as provide storage and fire protection. And now the water goes from our distribution system through your water meter and right to your faucet.